Learning and Study, Episode 1, Introduction and Memory. Hi, I'm Dr. Shane Evans. I teach biology at a community college. For several years now, I have been thinking, reading, and researching ways to help my students learn and study. I discovered that there are scientists who specialize in this field, and they have made some wonderful discoveries about how we learn and the most effective ways to study. Virtually all of this first presentation comes from an excellent book written by a renowned educational psychologist. This book is by Daniel T. Willingham, a psychology professor at the University of Virginia. It's called Why Don't Students Like School? A cognitive scientist answers questions about how the mind works and what it means for the classroom. A simple diagram of memory. When we think of memory, we usually think about two types of memory. We have what's called long-term memory, where we have knowledge, skills, and solutions. We also have a second type of memory that's called working memory, where we think, where we reason, and where we problem solve. All right. Let's imagine that we're doing a crossword puzzle. The clues of the crossword puzzle would be the environment. And we often use our working memory to go and solve the puzzle. When we do a crossword puzzle, most of the answers that we get with a crossword puzzle is from stuff that we already know. So there is a big flow of information coming from the long-term memory to go and solve the crossword puzzle. Occasionally, we'll come across a clue that we don't really know, or it's something that's brand new to us. All right. One good thing about crossword puzzles is that the more you do crossword puzzles, the better you get at them. And you learn lots of little clues, and hopefully they stay with you. And this is where learning comes in. Learning is simply going and moving material from working memory into long-term memory. And here's a better definition. Learning is our process of humans of acquiring and storing information, processes, and procedures in our long-term memory for rapid retrieval over a lifetime. Humans are not wired very well for thinking. We rely most of the time on long-term memory. During the day, we don't have to think about much. So much of our everyday life is based on long-term memory. We rely on long-term memory to calculate a tip, convert kilometers to miles, hypothesize why the car won't start, ride a bike, find the North Star, write in cursive, locate Syria on a map, type on a keyboard, ask where is the bathroom in Spanish, recognize our friends, distinguish a venomous snake from a non-venomous snake, tell time, uncover a lie, sing happy birthday. Have you ever driven somewhere and later realized that you don't remember the drive at all? You were running on memory. I once saw an interview with Billy Joel where he said that sometimes during his concerts he would find himself daydreaming about what he was going to eat after the show. This was while he was playing piano and singing in front of thousands of people. He was running on memory. So, as you can tell, we humans naturally rely on memory for most things. But have you ever heard this? Why memorize anything now that we have the internet? When I hear this, I think the questioner has simply failed to recognize how much we rely on memory in our daily lives. Therefore, As humans, our long-term memory is necessary for daily life. What have we learned so far? Learning is forming long-term memories for ready retrieval over a lifetime. Humans are not wired well for thinking. Learning is necessary because humans rely on long-term memory most of the time.